Tesla is no longer Elon Musk's most valuable asset.
Tesla is facing an all-out crisis with vandalized superchargers, showroom protests, collapsing sales and stock, and a fall in stock. The company is struggling to keep up with customers, investors, and former fans who are turning their backs. This could be the beginning of Tesla's downfall, and Elon Musk's behavior could be blamed for the company's struggles. In the United States and Europe, Tesla facilities, vehicles, and charging stations have become the target of an intense wave of destruction. Superchargers are being vandalized at an alarming rate, some completely torched and others deliberately damaged beyond repair. The attacks are coordinated, aggressive, and escalating. In Massachusetts, one of the most shocking incidents occurred when a Tesla supercharger station at the Point Shopping Center in Littleton went up in flames. Police reports confirmed that the fire was deliberately set, and security footage showed multiple charging stalls engulfed in thick black smoke. Similar acts of destruction have been reported in France, where a dozen Tesla vehicles were found completely incinerated in what authorities call a coordinated act of arson. In Germany, over 10 Teslas were set on fire in separate incidents, further fueling concerns that these attacks are part of an organized effort to target the company. Investigators are still working to determine how these attacks are being done and who is coordinating them. Tesla has remained relatively quiet on the attacks, issuing only a brief statement acknowledging the destruction and vowing to repair the damage. However, many owners feel that more needs to be done as the sense of vulnerability grows among Tesla drivers. An even bigger crisis is brewing in the streets, where protesters are taking direct action against the company. Tesla, an electric car company, has been a political battleground in major cities like New York, Los Angeles, Toronto, and Chicago. Demonstrations have erupted outside Tesla dealerships, chanting against Elon Musk and his growing political influence. Some have even staged mock Tesla funerals to symbolize the death of the company's once progressive image. Much of the anger stems from Musk's political affiliations, including his public endorsements of controversial figures, attacks on government regulators, and frequent use of Twitter to stir political debates. In states like California, where Tesla was once king, the backlash is especially noticeable. Longtime customers who once saw Musk as a visionary now see him as a billionaire more interested in personal power than sustainable innovation. This shift is translating directly into action, with some former Tesla owners showing up to protests with signs that read, "Never again." Social media has amplified the message with hashtags like #boycott_Tesla and #Musk the problem trending for weeks at a time. Tesla's dominance in the electric vehicle market has taken a brutal hit in Europe, with sales plummeting 45% in early 2025. This massive collapse signals a major shift in consumer sentiment. Tesla's brand is losing value in the eyes of European consumers, and this has a lot to do with Elon Musk himself. Musk's public persona, once a key driver of Tesla's success, is now proving to be a major liability. Over the past few years, he has alienated large portions of the European market through his outspoken political views, erratic social media behavior, and controversial business decisions in countries like Germany, the UK, and France. Tesla, once a pioneer in the electric vehicle (EV) industry, is facing a significant decline in its reputation. Many owners who once admired Tesla's innovation now see him as a polarizing figure whose policies and actions do not align with their values. This shift in perception is devastating for Tesla, which built its reputation on being futuristic and progressive. VW, BMW, and BYD have been among the biggest winners, posting strong growth while Tesla struggles. Chinese automaker BYD has been making aggressive moves into the European market, offering high-tech EVs at competitive prices. These companies aren't dealing with a CEO who frequently makes headlines for the wrong reasons, giving them a major advantage. The situation in Europe should be a wake-up call for Tesla, as it cannot survive solely on technology alone. Branding, consumer trust, and public image matter just as much, and right now, all three are crumbling. If Tesla can't reverse this trend soon, it risks losing one of its most valuable markets for good. Tesla's stock has also taken a big hit, and investors are getting nervous over the past 3 months. The sharp decline is not just a normal market correction, but a direct response to growing concerns about Tesla's future, fueled by poor sales, public backlash, and the unpredictable behavior of its CEO, Elon Musk. For years, Tesla's stock price seemed untouchable, propped up by relentless hype and Elon Musk's larger-than-life presence. However, the cracks started to show as his political affiliations took center stage as the head of Doge. Investors who once saw Musk as an eccentric genius now see him as a liability, and many have started to pull out. Tesla's financials are looking weaker than ever. Profit margins are shrinking, production costs are rising, and global competition is squeezing Tesla out of key markets. In the past, the company could rely on constant hype and Musk's bold promises to keep investors engaged, but now even that strategy is wearing thin. If Tesla can't innovate beyond Musk's promises of robo-taxis and humanoid robots, it risks becoming irrelevant. The next 12 to 18 months will be crucial for Tesla to recover lost sales, improve production quality, and regain consumer confidence. Zimbabwean inventor Maxwell Chikumbutso claims to have built a self-powered car that generates energy from nothing using radio waves to power itself indefinitely without fuel or charging. This could revolutionize the electric vehicle industry, leaving giants like Tesla behind. Chikumbutso's most ambitious project is his self-powered car, which could eliminate the need for charging stations, fuel, and massive lithium mining operations. Chico's car uses a special energy conversion system that harvests power from radio waves in the environment, which are normally used for telecommunications, radio broadcasting, and satellite signals. These waves contain energy that can be captured and transformed into a continuous power source. The car taps into these frequencies, converts them into usable electrical energy, and supplies it to the motor, eliminating the need for external charging. Wireless energy transmission has been studied for decades, with scientists proving that radio waves can carry power over distances. Nikola Tesla experimented with similar concepts over a century ago, and modern wireless charging technologies for smartphones and electric toothbrushes already operate on a smaller scale. However, Chikumbutso's claims go further, suggesting that his car can generate enough continuous power to keep an entire vehicle running indefinitely. Skepticism arises from mainstream physics, as the amount of power required to sustain a moving vehicle is exponentially higher than what ambient frequencies can provide. In 2022, NASA successfully beamed solar power from space to Earth, and companies like Asia have developed wireless charging solutions that use radio waves to power small devices like sensors and LED lights. However, the key problem is scale, as the amount of energy extracted from ambient radio waves is incredibly small. The internet has been filled with reactions to Chikumbutso's self-powered car, with opinions ranging from awe and excitement to outright disbelief. Some people call him a genius who could change the world, while others claim it's just another overhyped invention that will disappear like many before it. Maxwell Chikumbutso's self-powered car invention has sparked debate and speculation about its potential impact on the electric vehicle industry. Tesla, a leading company in EV innovation, has invested billions into perfecting lithium-ion battery technology. But if a self-powered car becomes a reality, it would challenge Tesla and the entire electric vehicle industry. Tesla's business model is built on selling batteries and charging infrastructure. And if self-powered cars become a reality, companies that supply lithium, cobalt, and nickel key materials for EV batteries would see their industries crumble. Chim's claims have sparked more than just scientific debate. They have also fueled speculation that powerful forces are working to keep his technology from reaching the public. The idea that disruptive inventions are deliberately buried is nothing new, as there have been cases of inventors who claim to have discovered free energy solutions only to face legal battles, sudden financial ruin, or unexplained disappearances. Big oil companies and governments have a vested interest in keeping energy markets exact, and a technology that eliminates the need for fuel would cause massive financial losses. Energy giants like ExxonMobil, BP, and Shell have spent decades lobbying against alternative energy sources that threaten their dominance. Skeptics argue that these stories of suppression are just excuses used to explain why these technologies never reach the market. They believe that if Chikumbutso had truly cracked the code for unlimited energy, he could simply patent it and let the world see it work. As we wait and see, it remains to be seen whether Maxwell Chikumbutso's self-powered car will be the future of transportation, or if it is just another impossible dream.